Good morning. I'm Karen Yankovich, and this is Summer of Strategy, a LinkedIn and PR tips series that I am sharing for the next couple months, on and off, just to give you more strategy. A lot of people talk about summer as a slowdown or there's a slump, and I don't believe that that's true at all. It surely doesn't need to be true. So I think spending a little time on some strategy this summer can help you get through the next few months and maybe even making the best months of the year, right? So I'm going to be doing these. I'm gonna give myself some grace and say, mostly every day, most days, 7 days a week. Sometimes I'll do them on Saturdays and Sundays. I actually kind of really like Sundays for these lives. We seem to get a lot of engagement on Sundays. So, if I'm not doing anything and I'm feeling it, you'll get some tips on Sundays also. So good to be here. If you have By the way, I want you to comment below and let me know what tip you want, what strategy you want to hear about. Is there a question you have? What we're going to talk about today is a question that came on the last video that I did, right? So it helps me answer the questions you specifically want, right? So definitely comment below and let me know, whether you're watching this live or on the replay, let me know what your question is. And we'll talk about it. We'll get some strategy in, because, here's the deal. The better your strategy, the less you have to work. Like, let's just get real. If you don't have any strategy, then you are just like waking up every day going, what should I do today? What should I do today? How do I do this? How do I do that? No, have some strategy, chill out, have a summer filled with ease and sunshine and, lots of free time, because you have put some strategy in place to help you get through these months and really make them the best months you have. If you know anything about me and how I teach LinkedIn, I'm not really all that concerned about the visibility on my posts. And I know that may sound crazy to some people. To me, what LinkedIn is best used for is building relationships, talking to people. So of course I want visibility on my posts, but that's not my first concern when I talk about strategy on LinkedIn. But today's question actually comes from, I'm going to move over here, Benez Mystery. And I think Benez and I met a few months ago at a conference that I was speaking at. And her question was, I have no idea what to do when LinkedIn says name someone. And I knew exactly what she meant. Because sometimes LinkedIn will give you a message after you put a post and say, hey, if you tag some people, this post will get more visibility, right? Or if you name a few people. So what I want to talk a little bit about is the strategy of tagging people, and then I'll show you exactly how to do it. When you create a post, just like in any other platform, you can tag people, use the @sign, and then their name should pop up as you start typing it, right? And what it does is they will get a notification that you have tagged them in that post. So when I create this particular post for this video, I can't tag people in it. But what I will do after this video is I will go back and I will tag the woman that asked the question so she can see the answer, right? Because she'll get notified that I tagged her. So there are people, and this is the what not to do. What not to do is do not just tag people for the sake of tagging people. Because I have a large LinkedIn network, I get tagged in a lot of garbage that I shouldn't be tagged in. And frankly, it not only does it annoy me, but I tend to unconnect with you. And, why would you want to do that? Right? Why would you want to do that? And they simply do it because they know that I have a lot of visibility because I have a large network. So you don't want to do that. You want to be as authentic as you can, but you can be tagging people. For example, let's say let's say you had a conversation in a Facebook group or in a LinkedIn group or in a networking event in person, and you saw an article about it a few days later. Let's just talk crypto. You saw this crypto article and you talked to a few people about it. You can post that article on LinkedIn and then tag, say, hey, @Mary, @John, @Susie, @whoever. We were just talking about this the other day. Check out this article. Let me know what you think. Right? So that is the way to do it. So that would be the perfect way to do it. Like I said, I'm going to go back in and tag them and ask this question. That's a legitimate way to do this. You want to tag people wherever you can that it's legitimate, because it is a great strategy to get more visibility on your posts. And, hopefully what will happen is, people will share that then with their network and get you in front of their network, and maybe you'll have more connections, leading to more business, leading to more relationships, which is what the heart, I think, of all LinkedIn strategy should be. So let me share my screen here, and give me a second to do that. And I'll show you exactly how to do this. All right. So By the way, I love when I share my screen and my favorite clients are like at the top of my on my network. Lindsay is at the SHRM conference this week, and I love watching her posts. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to start a post, right? So I'm going to start a post and I'm going to just say, actually, let's see if I can tag. All right, we're going to go a little over the top here, but I'm going to go to view profile. I'm going to see if I can find this post for this video here, right? It should be, yep, it should be right here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in here and I'm going to tag, let's see, D-N-A-R. Did I not spell her name right? Hang on one second. Let me make sure I spelled her name right. B-E-H. Okay. B-E-H. I'm going to tag Banaz because she asked this question. Answer to your question. So do you see as I typed it up, her profile came up, right? And then I was able to set that. And then you see how it's clickable here and it's in blue. So it shows that I can do that, right? So, so that's how you would do that. And now that brings more visibility to this post. So it's easy, right? It's a simple way to do this. It's not complicated. Hang on, let me go back over here and stop sharing because you don't need to be looking at me watching me, right? So that is how you would tag someone, and that is why you would do it. You want to do it where it's legitimate. You want to do it only where it's legitimate and not be spamming people by tagging them in posts that have nothing to do with them, but you want to think of legitimate ways to be able to tag people in your posts. All right. I hope that was helpful to you. If you want more tips, I have no end of them. Actually, I would love for you to check out, I have a LinkedIn strategy program called She's Linked Up. And we actually just released a sneak peek to that program completely for free. So if you want to check out our strategy program, go to Karen Yankovich. I don't think that's the link. KarenYankovich.com/peak. I don't think that's the link. Let me quickly find you the right link. Let's see what happens when you're live, you guys. Yeah, it's not the link. So we're going to go to, it's she'slinkeduppeak.com. She'slinkeduppeak.com. Let me just double check that. Yes. All right. So let me fix this. Hang on one second. Let me fix this. And this is the right link. Sorry about that. I don't know how I blew that. So she'slinkeduppeak.com gets you to, what it basically does is it gives you the first couple of, the beginning of week one, the content in week one is you're actually getting the content in week one. So check that out. She'slinkeduppeak.com gets you a taste of what our She's Linked Up program is all about. And, so I look forward to seeing you there. I look forward to seeing you back here. And remember, drop below any questions you have about LinkedIn or PR strategy, and I will be sure to answer them. All right. Have a great Tuesday, everyone.